Alright, we're back. Can't go 2 seconds without the phone ringing around here. Okay, so I made a small little adjustment. So now we're on the 0 mark. Can't see exactly where's in the background there, but might be slightly below 0, might be right on 0, I can't tell. Falling around 0 all the way around here. There's our 0. Alright, so easily we're within 2/10 across that whole distance, which is a long ways. Very, very accurate. Okay, so now we got our center point figured out. We got our table flat. So everything is where it should be. Put this thing back up out of the way. That's how you tuck it up out of the way, like that. You know, ways that works. Okay, so now I want to get this thing squared up. So we got 2 options for holding this down. We either put clamps out here and hold it on the outside edges, which is going to be hard to do because I need to machine this. Or I have a center bolt that goes through I made to come off the center, which is probably what I'm going to do to hold it. So that means we're going to have a bolt hole down in there. And then there's a hole, see? Oop, there it is. Way down in there. So let's grab the second longest one. I keep walking to my handle here. Eventually that's going to change that number over there. Okay, so we're this far right now, see? It might be too tall. Drop this table down. Now I don't want to move this table side to side at all because even though that's the digital readout that goes to 1/2 thou, or it goes in 1/10 of 1,000 dimensions, I know for a fact the dial indicator and that don't agree with each other. They're a couple tenths different easily. So that means I prefer not to make any movement. Okay, so that would go right there. So this here goes over here, sits on top of the aluminum here. It's not sitting on the race, it's sitting on the actual aluminum, which spreads the load out a little bit. I have no idea what that tool is I bought, but I bought it on eBay and it works perfect for this application. I have no idea what it was made for. For me, it's made for doing this kind of stuff. Okay, get our hammer out of here. No more beating today. Okay, I'm not putting much pressure on that, just enough to hold it. Okay, now we're going to put our indicator on here. We're going to start seeing what we got around here to work with. See how accurate we are here. It's already way the hell out. Okay, so what do we got over here? No light off so you can see better. Okay, so there's 0. So that drops to 0 right there where it's not touching. We're going up 12 thousandths, 13 thousandths right there. We're also going 5 under, so it's actually 20 thou out. This one's at 0, so from here to here is 5 thou out. And what do we got over here? 15. Pulled up 15, so that's pulled up 15 thousandths. So we got 0, we got 5 under here, we're 15 up, that's 20 thou difference between here and here. So all this welding has kicked this thing up 15 thousandths. So it's really warped the piss out of the case, like I figured it was going to do. Okay, we're 0 right here. 0, 0, 0. 15 up over here. So we're 15 here, 15 here. So it's like the thing is potato chipped up like this. And we got 5 thou this way is what's going on. Which is going to be not very easy to compensate for. Alright, so we know we got some issues now. Alright, so we're going to have to do something different now. So, let's see. First thing I do is get rid of this camera out of my hand so I can work. I'm going to flip the case over and do something a little differently than what I'm doing. Hit the indicator. I'm going to flip it over. A lot longer bolt. Way too short. Could wind up doing something different anyway. Yeah. Okay, we got to space the case up off of that surface. So, use these. Find some more of those though now. One of these I'll put all these tools over here where they belong. Let's put it over here where they belong. So these are my parallels I made. These are called 1, 2, 3 blocks because they're 1 inch by 2 inch by 3 inch. Back here about is they're all the same height this way. The other dimensions are close but not ground in, so it's not 100% perfect. But the width is good. So we're going to put one right there. One on this side. That side. One in the middle. And we can go all the way down until we hit the weld, which is right there. That one's on the weld over on this side. So this does not appear to be as uneven as I measured before. It should be wobbling like crazy. It's not, so that's good. So when you go off the edge it does, but that's because you're going off the edge. But okay, so we got the welding over here. So there's a weld marks up over there. The welding started way down there, but there's a burr right there. That's why I can't get under it. This sits on top of the lip all the way around. So you go all the way down to where the weld starts right here. So I'm going to get it flat like that. I'm going to check to make sure this is halfway squared up pretty close. Then I'll trim it this way first, then I'll flip it over. First I'm going to fix that case though. Yep. There's to be a big wad of shit right there. It needs to go bye-bye. weld mark or hit mark. It's a big drop mark, it looks like. So you can file that down. Where's my good files at? Alright, there's my two good files. These ones I marked for the warpage. Red goes up. Move around a lot so you don't take too much metal off in the wrong spot. Okay. That's what a big turd was, so I file that down. Try not to cut too much of the case away there, make a low spot. So you get all these burrs and high spots through here. You went in and clean up all these over here, so now they're relatively flat. Now I can put it back up on there. I should be able to do what we need. Now I need to make a stud longer than this because it's too short. So we have to double this up. So you got a coupler nut that goes in the middle. You need two studs that are long. See, that's too much length. Next length down are these ones. There you go. So you get another inch there out of thread. But these have to go in here, so we'll actually lose a little bit. So when we're all done, we're not going to gain much, see. So we need one longer one. So the longer one. So you put that together, we're going to gain our inch right there. So that's how you do that. Simple. Okay, first we get this on here and get this figured out. Okay. Definitely low over here on this side. Not really hitting it all on that side. Okay. Go and take the indicator and see how much we got here to work with. Oop. Fell off the edge. Okay, we're pretty centered up. So we're not seeing a very flat case. See how it kind of moves around. We're not even touching on this side here, not even close. Big gap. We're hitting on this one pretty heavy. This one we're not doing much. Not much there. A lot of weight on this one. So we're heavy here. Heavy over here, 180 over. All this other stuff's kind of different. So the gap is over here, so if you raise this side up, what's going to happen? Our indicator is what we care about right now. So right now we are heavy on the back side. So this needs to go up about 5 thou right through here to level that out. See, pick that up a little bit. So I'm going to put a shim under here. So what do we got for shims today? Like most everything around here, stuff's missing. Okay, these are extra thick. This one here's a thin one. These are 1 thou and 1/2 thick. See if I got some more over here in the drawer.